guys, this is Not So Useless, and I just wanted to go ahead and do like a little vlog. Just, I guess, kind of, well, people usually just say what's going on in their life, so to speak. And I just want to say that it's been pretty good. Been slow going with some of this, let's play configuration and getting all this stuff going, and doing like little silly videos here and there, which is real fun because it just kind of gets you into like what it is to be me or around me, and it's so cool that there was I'm getting a lot of support from a lot of people out there, and they're just becoming really good friends, and they've got good stuff going on too. And after I do this little vid thing with to kind of vlog it a little bit, I'm also gonna do a shout out thing. It's gonna be another section. It's another segment, and that's all that's gonna be. I'll say somebody's name, and I'll share a little bit about them and to them. Just I like supporting people. I like being helpful. I love having fun. I love mischief. I love jokes, pranks, acting silly, goofy, and I'm trying my hardest just to stay in this slightly serious mode, because this is kind of like where I want to take this for right now, because I'm gonna share some things that have been pretty serious going on, and maybe get your views on it too. But since I do have this Let's Play thing pretty much set up and know what I'm doing, I'm not going to do The Witcher 3 because it seems like a lot of people are doing that, and I'll watch it up to a point, but I've got the game myself, and I kind of want to see myself as I go through it what's going on, among other games too. But I'll just get right into it. Gosh, I'm rambling, sort of. There was a few weekends ago, I went to my friend's parents' birthday party, and there was they had a friend there that I guess just started breaking into. I don't know if you guys watching this believe in this stuff. Believe me, I wasn't really thinking it was for real. I was kind of a skeptic too. But there was somebody that was breaking into, I guess, the ability to see auras, and doing it for free, just mingling, as well as if somebody wanted it done, they were going to go ahead and say, oh yeah, you got this going on, yeah. And being a skeptic, I went ahead and got on my phone, got like 3 websites, just what the aura colors and what they mean, and I went and checked out those websites, and they were consistent with each other. So I just kept those. And as I was watching this lady go ahead and do these auras on people, and seeing the people that she was doing them to, I was like, man, I knew these people, here and there, that were asking her. So when I saw what color she said, and I saw the description, I was like, my gosh, that is to a T that person. I went ahead and I was just like, walked up there and said, hey, can you see what color my aura is? And she kind of looked at me quizzically. She told me I didn't have an aura, and there was nothing around me. I was just like, what do you mean? What does that mean? she said she was still pretty new at this. She said, "Well, I don't know. Let me try a little bit harder. Maybe I just need to try harder on some people because this was the first for her." When she did, she her eyes just kind of opened up and was looking looking at my eyes, and she's just like, "Oh wow, this has never happened before." And I was just like, "What?" She said that when she was looking in my eyes, that all of a sudden she was like thrown into my eyes and saw me standing there in front of her, just with a neutral face, no emotion, just standing there. And she said all of a sudden there were these big black angel wings just exploded out of my back and stretched out. And she said on the top part of the wings was red feathers, and the rest were black. But she said when that happened, that she felt a lot of peace and tranquility. So she didn't feel threatened about it or anything negative. It was just wow. Like I guess it just helped her not get freaked out with the peace and tranquility washing over her. Well, it kind of freaked me out, and that was on a weekend. Monday, when I went into work, I work making resins, and there was this one certain resin that I make in a 55-gallon drum, a metal drum, and it's open top, so I just have to mix the stuff in there. Well, as I was mixing it, doing everything I usually do, I pulled the mixer blade out. It was already time, and there were clumps in the resin on the mixer blade, and I was just like, man, what is this? So I got my rubber gloves on and pulled the clumps off. Oh well. The mixer doesn't mix real fast. Let me tell you that right now, okay? So anything that falls in it's not going to be destroyed. But there were all these clumps were black feathers. All of them were black feathers. And I was getting pretty freaked out after that. I just got told about what some lady saw within the windows to my soul, and now this. Well, a few days after that, I kind of remembered there was a lady in the office, and she had like this. It wasn't a crystal, like a New Age crystal or anything. There was something about what she had in her office that looked spiritual, and I knew she was a Christian. But seeing certain other objects, I was thinking, well, okay, so she believes in that stuff too. Well, when I shared with her what was told to me and what happened to me out there in the plant, she told me that she had a friend ever since high school, because this person is like a parent of one of her friends and has been like her second mom for forever. That's a American Indian shaman, and has been so, of course, all her life. And she helps people out with readings or things that they've seen or things that they were told. So she called this lady up, and I'm not going to get into like all the other things that I told her about that were kind of weird that happened to me in my past that came, flooding back into me whenever I was talking to her about this and wanting to figure it out. But with these other instances in my past that were pretty freakish too, and other people have witnessed these things that freakishly either happened to me or that I did in the past. She told this lady that's the American Indian shaman, and at first, the lady said, "Whoa, black angel wings! That is a fallen angel, and this person has got to be evil and bad, and just stay away from them. They are just nothing but bad news." And this lady and everybody else in the plant and in the office know me that I am a helpful, giving, nice person. I treat others with respect and kindness. I don't do things like that. So she explained that to her, and she said, "Oh, okay." And well, there's got to be another reason then. So she was told by the office lady about all the other things that have happened to me in the past, or that I've done in the past. And she said, well, "Oh wow, I I really want to talk to this guy and to see him for myself, as well as maybe do some things to maybe, I guess, bring it out of me, or do some tests or something." And she lives in a few towns nearby, and I've got her number now. She wants me to talk to her and to go over there and do all this stuff. But I just wanted to kind of throw it out there to you guys also, to see if maybe you guys have any ideas on what this lady saw in my eyes. The office lady, that night, whenever from the day I talked to her, she was researching stuff, and she couldn't find things with the red edges on the wings, but she said that there was a lot of people talking about, well, if they aren't fallen angels that are evil and bad, then they could also be a form of like a rarer form of archangel, because the archangels have white wings, most of them. But they also say that there are some that have black wings, and there's not many of those. They say they're like kind of like the wild card archangels that can be good or bad, and have emotions of their own, and do things on their own that aren't just set in stone. Do what they're told. I don't know. I'm just gonna find out what this shaman says, but I also want to kind of throw that out there and do a little vlog. But I will do the Let's Play thing also. So, whew, okay. I did it. And I was mainly serious through the whole thing. But everything I said is serious and has happened to me. So, I'm going to go ahead and just load this up then. Alright. This is Not So Useless. Signing off.